So what's happened? Afghanistan political leaders gave up. Mr. Ghani insisted the Afghan forces would fight. Obviously, he was wrong.
But President Biden took little responsibility for his administration's miscalculation of how the war would end, only briefly mentioning
we need to stop the wars all over the world right now, especially in Afghanistan. We need to stop hating one another because of we're different religions, different races, different cultures. We're all family. The word racism derives from the word race. So if we got to restructure, if you got to tear certain things down to rebuild it, that's what needs to be done. But it needs to be done with unity and peace. War ain't going to get it. War is not going to get it. My religion is unconditional love. Yeah, I speak Quran. Yeah, I speak Quran. I speak Urdu. I speak Hebrew. I speak Chinese. I speak Korean. I speak Spanish. I speak every language on this planet Earth because we're all family. When we all breathe in and out, we all say the same language when we're all silent. That's why the word silent and listen have the same exact letters in it. Listen is spelled L-I-S-T-E-N, and silent is spelled S-I-L-E-N-T. Silent and listen. Listen and silent have the same exact letters in it. We're all family. The word race, the word racism derives from the word race. So that's where we need to start at. We need to start with what we believe. Remember, the same exact letters that in believe, belief, belie, and lie all have an L-I-E in it. But is lie bad? Because the first 5 letters, the first one of the 4 letters in the word live is L-I-E. So, live your life backwards, you can go forward or backwards. Backwards is evil. Live spelled backwards is evil. Live is L-I-V-E, forward. And backwards is E-V-I-L. And the past tense of live, L-I-V-E-D, which is lived, that's the past tense of L-I-V-E, live. The past tense of live, L-I-V-E-D, is D-E-V-I-L backwards, which is devil. So if live spelled backwards is evil and live spelled backwards is devil, then it's that way for a very specific spiritual reason. You see, I studied all religions and I came to my conclusion. I come to my conclusion right before your very eyes. I come to my conclusion. My conclusion is unconditional love. We are no longer a race. Not if we're going to be studying racism. I'm not talking about just one race. I'm talking about every race on this planet Earth, because you know that I know, and I know that you may know what I know. If not, you do know now. The same exact letters that are in Christian are the same exact letters that are in Antichrist. But that doesn't mean that Christian is a bad person. And it does not mean that an Antichrist is a bad person. You've been taught that someone that is Antichrist is a bad person. You've been taught that someone that is Christian is with Christ. But are you specifically sure that all these who say they are with Christ are really with Christ? Are you absolutely positively sure? Remember, there's darkness and there's light. I guarantee you that black ain't dark. And I can guarantee you that white is not light. White is a reflection that blackness gives off. So the sun is pure fire. If you look at the sun, you'll think it's a white light. Because the sun is pitch black. Everything that fire touches turns pitch black. Go ahead. Prove it to yourself. You can prove it to yourself. Everything that fire touches turns pitch black. You know? So, what I am trying to teach you is something that nobody else is going to teach you. That's unconditional love. And that's my religion. When we all breathe, we're all silent. So if you listen to silence, you'll see why the words silent and listen have the same exact letters in them. Listen is spelled Listen, and silent is spelled Silent for a very specific spiritual reason. Just like the same exact letters that are in Christian are the same exact letters that are in Antichrist. It's that way for a very specific spiritual reason. Just like live backwards is evil, and lived backwards is devil. It's not by coincidence that is that way. The same exact letters, Santa means holy. Santa Biblia means Holy Bible. But the same exact letters that are in Santa are the same exact letters that are in the word Satan. So look, I'm not just being one-sided on anything that I speak about. I'm telling you the truth as I see it, and that's what I need to disclose to people so they can see what I see. I want you to see what I see and feel what I feel. I want you to know what I'm going through. I want you to know that I love you unconditionally. I don't care who you are, where you're from. Two wrongs don't make one right. And I wrote a song about that, but I didn't. It hasn't been disclosed yet. So it's time for me to go ahead and get that out of these. Time to get those out of a file, and put them on and put it so people can hear. Because there's too much happening in this world. There's too much happening in this world right now. Look. Tesla's autopilot feature is now the focus of a federal investigation after several crashes.